or the path of renunciation. The path of enjoyment is inferior, and the path of sacrifice for the supreme cause is superior. The material existence of the living being is a diseased condition of the actual life. Actual life is spiritual existence or Brahma-bhuta existence, where life is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Material existence is temporary, illusory, and full of miseries. There is no happiness at all. There is just the futile attempt to get rid of miseries, and temporary cessation of misery is falsely called happiness. Therefore, the path of progressive material enjoyment, which is temporary, miserable, and illusory, is inferior. But devotional service to the Supreme Lord, which leads one to eternal, blissful, and cognizant life, is called the superior quality of occupation. This is sometimes polluted when mixed with inferior quality. For example, adoption of devotional service for material gain is certainly an obstruction to the progressive path of renunciation. Renunciation or abnegation for ultimate good is certainly a better occupation than enjoyment in the diseased condition of life. Such enjoyment only aggravates the symptoms of disease and increases its duration. Therefore, devotional service to the Lord must be pure in quality, that is, without the least desire for material enjoyment. One should therefore accept the superior quality of occupation in the form of devotional service of the Lord without any tinge of occupation without any tinge of unnecessary desire, fruitive action, and philosophical speculation. This alone can lead one to perpetual solace in his service. We have purposely denoted dharma as occupation because the root meaning of the word dharma is that which sustains one's existence. A living being's sustenance or of existence is to coordinate his activities with his eternal relation with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Krishna is the central pivot of living beings, and he is the all-attractive living entity or eternal form amongst all other living beings or eternal forms. Each and every living being has his eternal form in the spiritual existence, and Krishna is the eternal attraction for all of them. Krishna is the complete whole, and everything else is his part and parcel. This relation is one of the servant and the served. It is transcendental and is completely distinct from our experience in material existence. This relation of servant and the served is the most congenial form of intimacy. One can realize it as devotional service progresses. Everyone should engage himself in that transcendental loving service of the Lord, even in the present conditional state of material existence. Everyone should engage himself in that transcendental loving service of the Lord, even in the present conditional state of material existence. That will gradually give one the clue to actual life and please him to complete satisfaction. That's the Bhaktivedanta purpose. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam, panghum langhayate girim. Yatkripatavaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram Paramanandamadhavam. Yontaf pravishya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjeevayatya akhila shakti dharaswadhamna anyam sahastacharana shravanatvagadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti rathokshaje ahetuki apratihata yatma suprasidati. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. In the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, we saw that the sages under the leadership of Shaunak Rishi gathered in the forest of Naimisharanya for conducting a yajna which will last 1,000 years for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. And in that place of sacrifice, Suta Goswami, the disciple of Shukdev Goswami, arrived, and the sages headed by Shaunaka were very, very happy to receive Suta Goswami. And after glorifying him, welcoming him, they posed several questions, 6 questions primarily, mainly. And the first and foremost question was, Tatra Tatra Anjasa Yushman Bhavata Yad Vinishchitam Pumsam Ekantata Shreya Tanna Shamsitum Arhasi. Please, therefore, being blessed with many years, explain to us in an easily understandable way what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general. Pumsam ekantata shreyaha tannaha shamsitum arhasi. Tannaha shamsitum arhasi. Shamsitum means to explain. Please explain to us what is Pumsam ekantata shreyaha. Ekanta shreya. The absolute and ultimate good for Pumsam, for all humanity or people in general. The Srimad Bhagavatam is an answer to this question. And particularly today's verse is the answer to this question. What is absolute and ultimate good for the people in general? Shreyaha. Shreya means, Prabhupada translates the word Shreya as ultimate good. There is one more word called Preya, Preyas, which means temporary good, temporary benefit. So Srimad Bhagavatam is not going to give us some solutions for our temporary problems or temporary desires, but it's going to give us whatever is ultimately beneficial for us, Shreyas. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is also of the same nature, because Arjuna asked Krishna the same thing. What is ultimately beneficial for me that you give me? Not an immediate solution or a temporary solution to get rid of some anxiety or some tension and get some temporary happiness so that I can be happily settled in this world. No. He said, whatever is ultimately good for me, Krishna, please give me that knowledge. The same thing, Shaunaka the Rishis are asking Suta Goswami here, Whatever you have ascertained, Suta Goswami, you are tatra tatranja sayushman bhavadayat vinischitam. You are being blessed with many years. You are so glorious. You have directly heard Srimad Bhagavatam from the lotus lips of Shukadev Goswami. You had the association of Sakshat Vyasadev, Narad Muni, and many, many other great personalities. You are the son of Ramaharshana Suta. Please, whatever you have ascertained as the absolute good, ultimate good for the people in general, please tell us that. So that question, that request, that prayer is answered in today's verse. What is that ultimate good, ekanta shreyaha, for all living entities, for all of humanity, not for certain section of people sitting in the Himalayas, no, for the people in general, for all humanity. What is the ultimate good? Param shreyaha, pumsam ekanta shreya, ekanta shreya, that one absolute, ultimate, absolute thing which is beneficial for all humanity. What is that? That one absolute thing. And that question is answered here. What is that? Savai pumsam paro dharmo. For all pumsam, there they asked, pumsam ekantata shreya. For pumsas means purushas or human beings in general. For those human beings about whom you asked, pumsam, savai pumsam, for them, paro dharma, the parama dharma or sanatana dharma is yataha bhakti adhokshaje. Adhokshaja bhakti is the parama dharma, supreme occupation for all humanity is Krishna bhakti or adhokshaja bhakti. And that bhakti should be performed ahaituki apratihata. If we do that bhakti, adhokshaja bhakti, without any hetu and without any pratihata, hetu means some material reasons, some particular material objective, selfish, self-centric objective or desire. Without any such selfish, self-centric desires, if we perform that bhakti, and without any cessation, pratihata means blockage, cessation, stoppage. Without any cessation, incessantly you perform that bhakti, without any personal motive, without any personal self-centric desires, then yayatma suprasidati. Suprasidati means completely satisfied. Suprasidati. Suprasannata you will get. And that is the ultimate good for all humanity. Actually, all of us, we want that suprasannata, complete satisfaction. All living entities in the whole creation are always hankering after this thing, suprasannata, complete satisfaction. Whatever work we do, whatever things we desire, whatever things we reject, all these things, desiring, rejecting, working, thinking, feeling, willing, all these activities we are performing for one thing, complete satisfaction. I want satisfaction. This is the aspiration of all living entities, because that is natural existence or swabhava, swarupa guna of all living entities is complete satisfaction. Suprasannata is the swarupa guna. Swarupa guna means the real quality of our real self. Swarupa means the real we, real Atma, Jivatma. So the fundamental characteristic of every Atma is suprasannata, complete satisfaction. And that complete satisfaction, which is the ultimate shreyas of all living entities, can be achieved by yato bhakti adhokshaje, adhokshaja bhakti. That is very, very clearly told. And people discuss about Sanatana Dharma. So this verse is the definition of Sanatana Dharma. Definitely, what is our Sanatana Dharma? Eternal occupation, or Para Dharma, supreme occupation. Supreme occupation is the eternal occupation. Supreme occupation cannot be something temporary occupation. Temporarily, our occupation may be that of a farmer, a businessman, a doctor, a politician, engineer, a housewife, a householder, sannyasi, brahmachari, father, mother, son, daughter, relative, friend. These are all temporary occupations. Whereas supreme occupation is Sanatana Dharma, eternal occupation, not temporary. So this verse is actually the definition for Sanatana Dharma from Srimad Bhagavatam. So very, very clearly, without any doubt, from his anubhava, from his experience, because they asked, Shaunaka Rishis asked Suta Goswami, whatever you have ascertained as the ultimate good, that you tell us. Don't tell us, oh, according to this person, this is the ultimate. According to that person, this is the ultimate. No. From your anubhava, yes, swanubhava, akhila shrutisāramekam. From your anubhava, from your experience, whatever you have ascertained as ultimate good. Because they know that Suta Goswami has experienced the absolute. He has directly heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Shukdev Goswami. He had the great fortune of association with Sakshat Bhagavan himself in the form of Lord Vedavyasa. Narada Muni, the pure devotee of the Lord, Mahajana, Shukdev Goswami, another Mahajana. All this association he has got, and he has had the darshan of the Lord directly. He has experienced what is absolute truth. They knew, Shaunaka rishis knew, 84,000 rishis who gathered in Naimisharanya, they knew this because they are all rishis. Rishi means Rishi Darshane. According to Sanskrit dictionary, the term Rishi means that person who has seen the truth. Darshane Rishihi. Jinko darshan hua hai, wo hota hai Rishi. Ye Rishi shabd, this Rishi word is connected to the word darshan. Darshan of what? Absolute truth, Bhagavan. That those people who have seen the absolute truth, they are called rishis. And the people headed by Shaunaka were all rishis. They were not ordinary people. Some businessmen, some actor, some politician, some farmer. No, some pujari. No. They were rishis. They were seers of the truth. Darshane. They actually saw what is absolute truth. So these people knew that the Suta Goswami, Suta Janasi Bhadramte, you know what is absolute truth. You have because you have experienced that. We have slightly experienced, we also have some darshan, some experience, some anubhav, but we know you have higher anubhav, better anubhav, more complete, more advanced anubhav. So, from you we want this. What is the absolute good for everybody according to your experience? That you tell us. Very intelligent people. Very, very intelligent people. And he gives the definition of Sanatan Dharma as an answer to this question. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje. Nowadays in India, Hindutva or Hinduness is awakening. And this term Sanatan Dharma has again come to limelight. So a lot of people in our country are proud to say that Hum Sanatani hai. We are Sanatanis. We are the followers of Sanatan Dharma. But if you ask them, what is Sanatan Dharma? They will say Hinduism. Or Hamara Bharat ka jo hai wo Sanatan Dharma. People don't know the definition of Sanatan Dharma. Some people say Sanatan Dharma means Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. Creator, maintainer, destroyer. One who accepts all these three gods and worship them is Sanatan Dharma. Some people say Sanatan Dharmi means person who is following the culture of India. So this kind of weird explanations people give as an answer to this question. What is Sanatan Dharma? But here Suta Goswami categorically says, what is Sanatana Dharma? What is Parama Dharma? Sanatana Dharma. Eternal occupation or supreme occupation. Yato bhakti adhokshaja. Adhokshaja bhakti. Adhokshaja categorically means Krishna only. In Vishnu Sahasranama, The 415th name of the Lord is Adhokshaja. Nobody can claim that. No other devata or no other person can claim that name, Adhokshaja. Only Sri Hari, Sri Krishna, Vishnu, Narayana, Rama, he can claim. Vishnu Tattva's name is Adhokshaja. No other Tattva can claim this name, Adhokshaja. The transcendent Lord. Prabhupada says, Tatakrita Akshaja Jnanam iti Adhokshajaha. That absolute truth who can only be understood by Adhakrita Akshada Jnanam. Transcendental Akshajas. Akshaja means senses, Indriyas. That person, that truth or that tattva which can only be understood by purified or transcendental or atindriya senses is called Adhokshaja. He cannot be perceived by material senses, material mind, material intelligence. No. He cannot be seen by material eyes. He cannot be heard by material ears. He cannot be smelled by material nose. He cannot be touched by material skin. He cannot be tasted by material tongue. He can only be touched, seen, smelled, heard, or experienced by spiritual senses. Adhakrita akshara jnanam iti adhokshaja. That Lord who is completely transcendental to all material senses, perception of all material senses, material modes of nature, sattvagun, rajogun, tamogun, sabse pare. That is Vishnu Tattva alone. No other Tattva can claim that name, Adhokshaja. So Sanatana Dharma clearly, categorically, perfectly, completely means Krishna Bhakti. I was sharing with somebody last time a quote from Shankaracharya. It's very interesting. Shankaracharya, in his commentary to Bhagavad Gita, the very, very famous verse of Bhagavad Gita, about worshipping devatas. Kamaiste se hritajnana prabhadyante anya devata. Yanti deva vrata devan, pitran yanti pitravrata, bhutani yanti bhutejya, yanti madhyajinopi mam. There's a verse of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So, in his commentary to this verse, Adi Shankaracharya, who is Shankara, Swayam Shankaraha, Swayam Mahadev, Shankara himself, he gives a nice, beautiful commentary to this verse. The verse is, Yanti deva vrata devan, pitran yanti pitravrata, bhutani yanti bhutejya, yanti madhyajinopi mam. Those who worship the devatas, they will go to the devatas. Yanti deva vrata devan, pitran yanti pitravrata. Those who are pitravratas, worshippers of pitru devatas, they will go to the pitruloka, pitrus. Bhutani yanti bhutejya. Those who worship bhutaganas, they will go to the bhutaganas. And yanti madhyajinopi mam. Those who worship me alone will come to me. Only those people who perform adhokshaja bhakti, which is Sanatana Dharma mentioned here by Suta Goswami, will come to me, not others. हर कोई सनातन धर्म नहीं है. हर किसी का पूजा सनातन धर्म है क्या नहीं? नहीं है. So, very interesting. Sri Shankaracharya, who is famous as the secular Acharya of India, or Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are all not secular. They are Vaishnavas. Vishnu Pakshapatis, that is a blame on them. They are Vishnu Pakshapatis. So the famous person who is Apakshapati or secular Acharya of India or modern Hinduism is Shankaracharya. Now what he gives as a commentary to this verse of Bhagavad Gita, very, very shocking it is. If any follower, I doubt whether these followers of Shankaracharya have ever read this. If they would have ever read this commentary, they will not say, everything is one. Lord Shiva, Mata Durga, Bhagavan Ganesh, Krishna, हर कोई एक है. सब एक ही प्रभु का अनेक रूप है. प्रभु तो निराकार है. We can't conceive that nirakar, we can't perceive that nirakar. For facilitating our meditation on that nirakar Param Brahma, you are given a temporary form, imaginary form of Vishnu, imaginary form of Shiva, this nonsense they will never say if they read this commentary of Shankaracharya to this verse. I'll read that commentary, original Sanskrit itself I have. Yanti gachanti devavrataha deveshu vrata niyamaha bhaktischa yesham te devavrataha devan. Very simply, in simple Sanskrit he is explaining, those who are devavratas, those who are resolute in the worship of devatas, Brahma Rudra are called devatas. Brahma Rudra adi devataihi. Bhagavan is, Krishna is not devata. Devata, no. He is deva. He is supreme personality of Godhead. Parameshwar, Brahman or Parabrahman. He is. But all others are devatas. Brahma Rudra. Starting from Brahma, Rudra, Bhagavati, our Ganesh ji, Skanda Bhagavan, Surya Dev, Indra Dev, Chandra Dev, Varun, all of them are devatas. There are higher devatas. It's not that all of them are in the same category. No. There is gradation, taratamyancha tesham. But even then, they are all coming in the category of devatas. So, Shankaracharya is saying, yanti means gachanti. They will go. Devavrata deveshu vratam niyamaha. Devavrata deveshu. Those who are worshippers of devatas, Brahma, Shiva, Ganesha, all of them, they will go to those devatas. Devavrata. Devavratam. Vratam means niyamaha bhaktischa yesham te devavrata devan. According to the particular niyams of worship of Shiva, or worship of Brahma, or worship of Ganesha, niyamaha, bhaktischa, with a devotion, some sense of devotion to those devatas, those worshippers or bhaktas of those devatas, they will go to those devatas. Okay. Yantri pitrun, agnishatvadin yanti pitravrataha, shraddhad adhikriyaparaha, pitrabhaktaha. Those who are pitrabhaktas. Pitrus means not only forefathers, forefathers are also pitrus. There is a category of devatas called Pitraganas, headed by Aryama. Pitrunam Aryama Chasmi, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. Among the Pitru devatas, Aryama is a special vibhuti of Bhagavan Krishna. So, there is a category of devatas called Pitrus. Just like there is a category of devatas called Rudras. There is a category of devatas called Maruts. There's a category of devatas called Adityas. Similarly, there is another category of devatas called Pitru devatas. So the people who worship Pitru devatas, they will go to Pitru bhaktas, they will go to Pitru lokas, so planets of those Pitrus. So Devata bhaktas, bhaktas of Shiva, bhaktas of Devi, bhaktas of Ganesha, bhaktas of Brahma, they will go to the planets of those particular devatas. This is what Shankaracharya is saying. And the bhaktas of Pitrus will go to Pitru lokas. And next comes Bhuta, third category. Bhutani, Bhutas means what? Bhutani Vinayaka Matra Gana Chatur Bhaginyadini. Vinayak means, who is Vinayak? Ganesh Bhagavan. Shankaracharya is not taking Ganesha in the category of Devatas. He is taking him in the category of Bhutas. Of course, he is the Devata also, but he is famous as Ganeshwara. Ganesha means the Ishvara of Ganas, Bhuta Ganas, Bhuta Ganadhipa. So, Shankaracharya takes him in the category of Ganesh, Bhutas. Bhutani, Vinayaka, Matra. There are different varieties of Matra Devatas. Ashtamatrus. There are different systems of Devi, Shakteya worship in this country, in our culture. So, worship of Ashtamatrus is famous in Bengal, in Kerala, in ancient Kashmiri Shakteya system, or the Kamakhya system, Assam. There all this Shakteya worship is very prominent. In certain places of Bihar, Madhubani and all this kind of worship still prevails. So this Matru worship, Bhuta, Vinayakadi Bhuta worship, and Bhaginyadini, Bhaginis are again yoginis, 64 yoginis and all. Those kind of worships were there earlier. Nowadays those worships are not very prevalent. Even in Rajasthan, there's a temple of 64 yoginis, bhaginis. So they all, those worshippers, Vinayaka Bhaktas, Devi Bhaktas, all of them, Yanti Bhutejya Bhutanam Pujakaha. They will go to the Bhuta. Those who are Bhuta Pujakas, worshippers of the Bhuta Ganas, they will go to their planets. Now Shankaracharya comes to the category of Krishna Bhaktas. Yanti Mad Yajinaha Mad Yajanashilaha Vaishnava Mam Eva. Only Vaishnavas will come to me. He uses the word Vaishnava. He doesn't say Brahmavadis or Advaitavadis will get moksha. No, he says only Vaishnavas are eligible for moksha. What is the verse? What is that? Very clearly he is saying this. He uses the term Vaishnava. Yanti madhyajinaha mad yajanashilaha Vaishnava mameva. Only Eva means only. Only Vaishnavas come to me. Others cannot come to me. And not only that, see the Vishnu Bhakti of Shankaracharya, of Shiva. Samane api ayase mam eva na bhajante ajnanat tenate alpalabha bhajaha bhavanti ityarthaha. Because of alpa buddhi, lack of intelligence. Krishna himself uses this word for Devata worshippers in some other place. Alpa buddhayaha. So same word Shankaracharya uses. Because of alpa buddhi, bhajante ajnanat. Because of ajnana, people worship others other than Krishna. Some people worship Shiva, some people worship Devi, some people worship Ganesha. All this worship is happening because of ajnana. Who is saying this? The most secular Acharya of India is saying this. Shankaracharya. Sri Shankaropi Bhagavan Sakaleshu Tavat Tvameva Manayati no yo nahi pakshapati. That Acharya who is not pakshapati, he is saying that, what? People who worship other devatas other than Bhagavan, Krishna, Vishnu, Narayana, they are all worshipping doing those worships because of ajnana, ignorance. They don't know the absolute truth. Because of that ignorance, they are worshipping. Samane api ayase. And they put the effort of a Vaishnava. Ayasa means effort. Okay. The effort a Vaishnava puts to get Krishna Bhakti or liberation, the same effort the Devata Bhaktas, Pitru Bhaktas, Bhuta Bhaktas, they put, even then, Samane api ayase, they will not get me. They will not get liberation. Even if they are putting the same effort like Vaishnavas, they will not get liberation. Shankaracharya is saying this. Samane api ayase mameva na bhajante ajnanat. Why they are not doing Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Bhajana? Because of ajnana. And even if these ajnanis, this Anya Devata Bhaktas, they put the same effort as Vaishnavas, according to Shankaracharya uses the word Vaishnava specifically, even if they are not putting the same effort, they are putting the same effort like a Vaishnava for liberation, they will not get tenate alpalabha bhajaha bhavanti ityarthaha. They will only get alpalabha, they will not get pumsam ekantata shreyaha. Ekanta shreyaha they will never get. Even if they put the same effort like Vaishnavas. The effort which a pure devotee puts, or an advanced devotee, a Vaishnava, Vishnu Bhakta puts to get Surup Siddhi, the same effort a Bhuta Bhakta, a Devata Bhakta, a Pitru Bhakta puts, he will not get Ekanta Shreyaha. Who is saying this? Secular Acharya is saying this. The Acharya who is beyond Pakshapat is saying this. So even if Lord Shiva in the form of Shankaracharya, who was sent to this planet to preach Confucian philosophy, Mayavadam Asas, even he could not resist. And while commenting to this verse, Devan Deva Ejoyan, it came out from him, from his heart it came out. Only Vaishnavas are eligible for mukti. Others, Vinayaka Bhaktas, Devata Bhaktas, even if they put the same effort as Vaishnavas, they will not get liberation. Because Vishnu, Krishna, is the Parabrahman, Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. for a sannyasi, every relative is alien. When a person takes sannyasa in our Bharata Varsha, in our Sanatana Dharma culture, when a person takes sannyasa ashrama, he cuts off his relationship with all his relatives except mother. Except mother. Except mother, relationship with father, relationship with brother, relationship with sister, relationship with other relatives, wife, children, everything is cut off except with the relationship with mother. Sri Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself showed this. After taking sannyasa ashrama, when Mother Shachi came to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Patwadi of Advaita Acharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up from his asan, went to her, Sashtang Dandavat Pranam. If his father would have come, he would not have done Dandavat Pranam. If his brothers would have come, he would have not done Dandavat Pranam. But when mother came, Dandavat Pranam. Because, and he says, Maya, my body belongs to you. Even now. Even now, after taking the sannyas ashram, my body belongs to you. So your command, your word is my command. Whatever you say, I will follow. And she said, she commanded Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, don't go to Vrindavan, reside in Jagannath Puri. And he, all through his life, his avatar Leela, he remained in Jagannath Puri. In between, he went to South India, Vrindavan, everything, but he stationed in Jagannath. That is the relationship with mother. Even a sannyasi will never cut off his relationship. So similarly, Adi Shankaracharya also, he never cut his relationship with mother. His mother is Aryamba. So when mother was about to die, Aryamba in Kerala, near Cochin, there is Cochin airport. From the Cochin airport, it's just 20 minutes. That place called Kaladi on the banks of Periyar River. That beautiful place is still there. And the Shankaracharya's Kula Devata is Krishna, Balakrishna. Next to the Krishna temple, his house is there. It is now renovated and all. We can see that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to that place. So, Mother Aryamba was on the deathbed, about to leave the body. She remembered Shankara because she is about to leave the body. All through his life, she was serving Krishna in that Krishna temple. Because Shankaracharya told, while taking sannyas, he told his mother, because mother was in anxiety. Shankaracharya was 8 years and mother was, imagine she was in her 20s, early 20s or mid 20s. Young widow, she is, young widow. And her only son, her only relative has taken sannyas. So she is in anxiety. And the son told her, mother, don't worry. So she asked him, you are great sannyasi, you are great knower of Vedas, everything, but I am not. Who will take care of me? You are leaving me. You are supposed to take care of me. You are supposed to be with me. Because of you, I am alive. For you, I am living. You are the only thing, only reason for my life. And you are taking sannyas. What is future for me? Who will take care of me? Why should I live? Why should I exist? Then Shankaracharya says the same thing. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti rathokshaje. Very next to your house, mother, Sakshada Dhokshaja, the supreme absolute truth is sitting in the form of Balakrishna. Worship him. All through your life, you just serve him. Make garlands for him. Clean his temple. Clean his vessels. So she engaged in the service in that temple. It's a small, beautiful temple, Krishna temple. Even now the deity is there. The same deity, Balakrishna deity is there. In Malayalam we call him Trikkaladi Appan. Anyway, it's a big meaning for that. So Shankaracharya told her, there is no other truth equivalent to him. There is no other truth above him. You just continue, you just do his devotional service. Go to the temple every day, chant his names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Do his japa, everything, dhyana, morning sadhana, and then do his work, his service. Clean the temple, make garlands for the Lord, make dress for the Lord, clean his vessels, and whatever the pujari instructs, you follow. And your life will be perfect. So all through her life, she was doing this. Around 30 plus years, she did this. And now, at the fag end of old age, she is on the deathbed. So little anxiety again came. She's alone again because she was ostracized from the Brahmana community by the then Brahmanas of Kerala, because her son took sannyas ashram directly from brahmacharya ashram without going to grahastha ashram. So according to Smartha Vidhi, they ostracized her. No other Brahmana will go to her house, and she cannot enter anybody else's house. The only place she can enter is her house and the temple of Krishna. That's all. So this poor lady was alone all through her life, serving Krishna with full faith in the words of her son Shankara. At the end of her life, she became a little anxious. She's alone, lying down on the bed. She remembered Shankaracharya. Son, please come and help me. My mind is going little crazy because of this prana prayana samaye kabhabata vitte kantavarodhana vidu smaranam kutaste. My prana is coming out and I'm going anxiety. My mind is not getting fixed. Please come and help me. Shankaracharya comes. Yes, mother, don't worry. I understood the problem. You are about to leave the body. So for your moksha, I will chant Shiva Bhujanga Stotra. Shiva Bhujanga Stotra, explaining the form of Lord Shiva and the glory of Lord Shiva. She said, okay, something, whatever is good. I don't want one more material life. I don't want one more human life because I have suffered enough. I lost my husband before, when I was young. And my only son took sannyas. My entire community, my relatives, my friends, everybody ostracized me. Whole life I lived alone. I don't want one more life. I don't want Purinapi Jananam, Purinapi Maranam, Purinapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. I want absolute eternal life. Whatever is required for that you do. So he gave Shiva Bhujanga Stotram. So again we'll get a confusion. Abhi Shankaracharya has told in his Bhagavad Gita commentary that Devata worshippers will not get moksha, and for her mother's moksha he's chanting Shiva Bhujanga Stotram. And he started chanting Shiva Bhujanga Stotra, like Jada Atavi Gala Jala. That is Ravana Stotra, but Shankaracharya also, that is available, Shiva Bhujanga Stotra by Shankaracharya. He chanted a few verses. Mother Aryampa said, stop it. Whatever you are doing, it is harmful for me, stop it. Because I'm seeing all Bhutaganas. Because before Shiva coming, his security people will come. Just like before Modi ji coming, all SPG, military, army, everybody will come. We came here some time back. It was a terror here. For several weeks, we had to face that. They will come, they will check every nook and corner, what food, who are the people, identity. So before Shiva coming, first Bhutaganas come. So all the Ganas started coming in her mind, in her vision. She said, stop it. I am about to leave my body and you are doing this gymnastics with me. You are my son, you are my putra. Pum nama narakata trayate iti putraha. Putra means that person who is going to deliver me from narak. Pum nam narak. And you are giving me narak. What is this? So Shankaracharya smiles. He said, Jaan Bujke. Purposefully I chanted to test and to show the world what is absolute truth. Then he chants a beautiful prayer called Vishnu Bhujanga Stotram. Namaste, Namaste, Jagannatha Vishnu. Namaste, Namaste, Gada Chakrapane, Prapannarti Harin, Namo Namaste, Samasta Aparatham Kshamasva Akhilesha. Akhilesha, Vishnu, Jagannath. Please forgive all my offenses, because sometimes he also did some offenses by propagating Mayavada. And my mother's offenses, knowingly, unknowingly, material life, we offend Vaishnavas, we offend Vishnu. Vishnu Vaishnava aparatha, whatever we are, samasta aparatham kshamasva. My Lord, you are so merciful, please forgive us for our aparathas. Akhilesha, mukhe mandahasam, nakhe chandrabhasam. You have a beautiful smile on your face. Your nails, nakhe chandrabhasam, your nails shine like the moonshine. Cooling moonshine comes from your nails. Your nakha itself gives us so much cool and pleasure. Like Chandrika. Namaste, mukhe mandahasam nake chandrabhasam. Kare charu chakram. You have a beautiful chakra in your hand. You are not something impersonal. Nirakar, Nirgun, Nirvishesh, Nishcheshta, Nirvachaniya, Brahma Tej, Brahma Jyoti, Brahma Chetana. No, you have Kare Charu Chakram, you have Kare yani ki haath. And in that haath, Charu Chakram, a beautiful chakra you have. Suresha Adi Vandyam, all the Sureshas, Brahma, Rudra, Indra, Agni, Yama, Varuna, all of them worship you. Suresha Adi Vandyam. Hare Ranya Devam na manye. Other than Sri Hari, there is no other God for me. There is no other God for me. My God is Sri Hari. मैं मानता नहीं किसी को, न मन्ये. Then came Vaikuntha airplane, took Mother Aryamba to Bhagavad Dham, to Vaikuntha. Even now you go there, you can see Aryamba Vrindavanam. Any other place of Advaitavadi, Advaita Sannyasi Samadhi you go, you will see Shivlinga on top of Samadhi. Or just some plain Samadhi you will see. All Shankaracharya Samadhis. But the mother of Shankaracharya Samadhi is Vrindavanam. Vrindavanam means, according to our Vaishnava Sampradaya in South India, when a Vaishnava passes away, the Vaishnava sannyasi especially passes away, they make a big Vrindavan, yani ki the Tulsi पीठा, तुलसी महारानी का जो घरों के आंगन में रहते हैं ना, वो स्क्वायर शेप्ड तुलसी पॉट, वो जो ट्रेडिशनल शेप का, उसको बोलते हैं वृंदावन. A big Vrindavan they'll make and they'll plant a tulsi on top of it. Even now in Aryamba Samadhi, tulsi is there, not Shivlinga. For all others, other Shankaracharya, Saraswati, Bharati, Keshava, all that, they have Shivlinga. But for Shankaracharya's own mother, it is Tulsi Maharani. Because she went back home, back to Godhead. Savaipum sam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshaja. She did adhokshaja bhakti and she is a Vaishnavi and she went back home, back to God. Others got trapped in Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara Kaivalyam Narakayate. Whatever Prabodhananda Saraswati says as hell, they went to that. So this is adhokshaja bhakti. So actually, that we should have firm faith that all the acharyas, all the rishis, Sanatana Dharma as defined by Bhishma Pitamaha in Mahabharata is Yecha Veda Vido Vipraha, Yecha Adhyatma Vadinaha, Te Vatanti Mahatmanam, Krishnam Dharma Sanatanam. What is Sanatana Dharma? All the Vedavid Vipras, Yecha Veda Vido Vipraha, three categories of people. First category, all the Vidwans of Vedas. Yecha Veda Vido Vipraha. Vipra means that person who has studied all the four Vedas. Yecha Adhyatma Vadinaha, those who have realized what is self, what is Adhyatma, what is Atma Tattva, Brahmajnanis, self-realized people. Te Vadanti Mahatmanam, all other Mahatmas. Mahatma means Bhagavan realized people. So, people who have studied the Vedas, people who are self-realized, and people who are God-realized. Mahatma means Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakriti masritaha. So those Mahatmas, the Vedic scholars, self-realized people, God-realized people, all these three categories of people, te vadanti Mahatmanam. What is that? All of them togetherly, what they say? What is Sanatana Dharma? Krishnam Dharma Sanatanam. He didn't say, oh, Nirakar Brahmam Dharma Sanatanam. No, Krishnam Dharma Sanatanam. The verse from Srimad Mahabharata bhi available hai. So the same thing is told here. Savaipum Sambaro. When we say this, people get a shock. Yesterday I was taking Sadhaka class. There also. But Prabhuji, बोलते हैं ना, कोई व्यक्ति शिव और विष्णु में अंतर देखते हैं या फर्क देखते हैं, वो गलत होता है. Even people who are devotees, they have this hesitation because we are all secular. हर कोई एक है. Everybody is same. Everybody is equal. Sanatan Dharma is not about equality. It is about equanimity. Equanimity and equality, there is a difference. So it is about, Sanatan Dharma is about Vishnu Bhakti. Supremacy of Krishna is the fundamental theme of the Vedas. Supremacy of Krishna is the fundamental message of Sanatan Dharma. The core message, the first message is supremacy of Krishna. Last time I told, on our national emblem, the Ashoka Stambha jo hai, India's present modern India's national emblem, beneath that, a verse from Mundaka Upanishad is written. Mundaka Upanishad or Adharvana Upanishad. A verse from that, a wording from that Upanishad is written. What is that word? Satyam eva jayate. Satyam eva jayate. You know what is the meaning of that? Madhvacharya in his commentary to that verse says, Satyam means Vishnu. Satya is the name of Vishnu. Vishnu Sahasranama, one name of the Lord is Satya. When Krishna was about to appear from the womb of Mother Devaki, all the devatas came. Brahmarudradi devatas came to Mathura, Kansa's jail right here. And all of them came and looking at the womb of Mother Devaki with folded hands, they prayed one prayer. Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya Satyam Nihitasya Satyam. Beautiful verse it is. It is called Garbhastuti, Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. They glorified Krishna as Satyam, Param Satyam. And Mundaka Upanishad says, Satyam eva jayate. That supreme Satyam, Shri Krishna is always victorious. So the national emblem or Rashtra Vakya of India is Jai Shri Krishna. Even now, unknowingly they have put that thing there. Even now, Jai Shri, Satyam eva jayate means Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Hari. Even now, knowingly, unknowingly, Bhagavan has put that thing there. And above that Satyam eva jayate, you will see Sudarshan Chakra with 24 that spokes. Another form of Sudarshan Chakra actually. Buddhists, they call it Kala Chakra, different, but it's Sudarshan Chakra. So, it is there now. So, that Adhokshada Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti is the Sanatana Dharma, and that should be executed ahetuki apratihata, without any reason, without any personal motive, and without any cessation, without any stoppage. Continuously, 24/7, we do that, what we'll attain? Suprasannata. Complete satisfaction. Or koi cheez ka zarurat hi nahi padega. The same thing Shankaracharya told his mother, Mother, you are feeling vacuum now. I will give you that solution, that recipe for complete satisfaction right next to your house. Absolute truth is standing in the form of Balakrishna. Worship him, serve him, work for him, sweat for him, chant his names, think about him, read his Bhagavad Gita. That is more than it. That is the thing, the recipe for complete satisfaction. She did that and she attained that thing. Practical example, just few thousand years back. 2000 years hardly back. And even now, the temple, Aryamba Samadhi, everything is standing. You can go and see that. I'm telling you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there. Chaitanya Mangala and all says that he went to Kaladi. If he had to go there, that is a special place. It's not that Mahaprabhu went everywhere. And no, he went to selected places when he went yatra. But he went there. So, that Sanatana Dharma is Krishna Bhakti. And that is the Parama Dharma for all of humanity. And that should be performed. Only thing is we have to take care of these two things. Our bhakti to Krishna should be ahetuk bhakti. Prabhu, I will nicely chant Hare Krishna. I should one day become GBC. I should one day become Guru. I should one day become a big Prabhu. I should become famous. I should become, I should be the center of attraction in the community of devotees. जब मंदिर में कीर्तन होता है, सब मेरे तरफ देखना है. तो सब जब मंदिर में फेस्टिवल होता है, अभिषेक होता है, everybody should look at me. Everybody should, what is that called? Attend to me. I should be the center of, this is natural for us. It's not some big crime or something, but it is natural because for thousands of years, for thousands of janmas, our vasana is this. I should be the center of attraction. मैं सबके केंद्र में होना चाहिए. This should be taken out. This aspiration, this craving for becoming center of attraction should be set aside. If we have this, even if we chant Hare Krishna, we do everything, we are following for regular devotion, but if this desire that I should become the center of attraction by doing bhakti, then it is not a hetuka bhakti. If we want Krishna, if we want suprasannata, if we want the absolute truth, then we should keep it aside and it should be apratihata, not condition, not timely bhakti. Or Sunday bhakti karenge, Monday se leke nonsense. No. Sunday ho ya Monday, har din karenge Krishna Bhakti. So that if that thing, these two things, if we take care, incessantly Bhakti and unconditionally Bhakti. Bhakti for Prabhupada, Bhakti for as per following the instruction of Prabhupada, Bhakti for Krishna's pleasure. That is whether I get something, whether I don't get something, whether I get attention, I don't get attention, whether I get respect, whether I get rejection, whatever the situation is, I am 100% fixed on Sanatana Dharma, that is bhakti to my Adhokshaja, my Lord, my Krishna. Satya meva jayate. Then we are taken care. Nothing else is required in life. So with this I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Pramanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Rama